Thank you, Dr. Guna. I really like the idea of manager take ownership. Uh, when I read your article, actually, I had such a clarity on the definition of well being. While the subject on well being is widely spoken, I hope we take this opportunity to get your insights. What is the definition of well being, especially in the context of professional life? And what are the factors that contributes to well-being? Your thoughts, please, Dr. Guna.
Yeah, let's define. We talk about personal well-being, right? When we talk about personal well-being, actually it encompasses various aspects of an individual life and is influenced by factors such as personal experiences, satisfaction, growth, success, self-acceptance, autonomy, and also self-determination. For instance, personal well being may include feeling fulfilled in one's career, maintaining healthy relationship, pursuing hobbies and interests, and achieving a balance between work and personal life. So it is a holistic concept that considers both physical and psychological dimension of health and happiness. So that's how I define well-being. So we can't define well-being uh, in the context of organization or professional alone because it is actually impacting the personal life. So I would always define it from the personal well-being perspective.
Wonderful, wonderful. I really like the idea of focusing on personal well-being. And if I can just explore that further, you mentioned about the career, or rather the role called Chief Well-being Officer. So I'm a businessman. From a businessman, or from an organizational perspective, if I may ask your thoughts, why should well being be a priority in an organization for them to be more productive or to be more competitive in today's highly competitive world, especially in terms of optimizing talent? Any thoughts, Dr. Guna, or especially from your research or research of your colleagues in this field, and perhaps from your own more than 30 years of experience in the HR practitioners world?
Yeah, this is actually a great question, Dr. Prabha. I'm happy to answer this from my practical point that I've actually came across throughout my experience. We saw there are a lot of technological advancement. We give priority for technology investment. We saw there is some changes in the business model. We give priority on the changes of the business model. But to some extent, sometimes we take things for granted for people related development, people related impact. And now, yes, we can say technology can do many things, but eventually the people are supersede on that, right? Without people, the technology cannot perform. Without people, the business cannot survive. Without people, the business model doesn't work. Whatever strategy that you do, people is the key. So now lately, after the pandemic, many leaders realize the importance to be given to people rather than technology. And there are many studies shows whatever technology that you implement, it only improve 5 to 7% of our efficiencies, right? But what makes that 5 to 7% efficiency to grow bigger is people. So the emphasis on the people is very, very important. And I believe nowadays, with technology going borderless, the work become boundaryless, then the key that we need to hold is people, right? So the emphasize the investment on people to look after the well-being of the employees, well-being of the household, well-being of the stakeholders become very, very important, right? So I also spoke in that article the integrating physical and psychological well-being into daily routines to achieve the sustained overall well-being. All right. So there is no such thing that people used to think that it's only health. No, it's not only health, right? So the physical and psychological is very, very important. So the integration of physical and psychologicals are the one that we want to talk about in this segment as well. So for an example, a regular exercise not only improve physical health, but also releases endorphins, right? The hormone which boosts moods and reduce stress. Likewise, practicing mindfulness techniques such as meditation or deep breathing exercise can help individual manage stress, enhance focus, and cultivate a sense of inner peace. By incorporating these practices into daily life, individual can improve their overall quality of life and resilience to challenge. So when we talk about chief well-being officer, who is going to do this? Chief HR officer will look into how to make human productive in terms of creating a productivity, right? But chief well-being officer will look from people perspective to provide this. So we need to have someone in an organization to look after people from people perspective.
Mm, very interesting. Very interesting.